Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded a video. I'm not even gonna make any excuses. I'm sorry. Hopefully I'm back for good. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mel. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I just wanted to touch on a question that I've been asked a lot. And it's, how do I start taking better care of my hair, or how do I start a hair journey? So I thought it would be the perfect time to share some tips I've learned along the way, and also to remind myself, because I've fallen off the hair care wagon. You know, it doesn't look like it right now because my hair looks all neat and stuff, just because I gave it some TLC and I gave myself a trim this weekend. But honestly guys, I've gotten so lazy with my hair because, let's be honest, life gets in the way. So hopefully at least one person finds these tips helpful, and hopefully will encourage me to get back on my A game with my hair care routine. So let's get into the video. So the first tip I have for you guys, and I feel like this is a pretty predictable tip, is to do your research. Knowledge is key when it comes down to anything. So definitely hop on Google, hop on YouTube. YouTube is such a good resource for hair care tips. You definitely want to take advantage of that. There are tons of wonderful ladies on here sharing their tips from experience. So definitely hop on YouTube and do a quick search, and I'm sure tons of videos will pop up to help. My second tip, and I would say this is the most important tip because it sets the tone for your hair journey, is you want to start to learn your hair. So by learning your hair, you want to figure out what your hair likes and dislikes, because your hair is going to thrive on what it likes, right? So I recommend doing an elasticity test to determine if your hair needs more protein or more moisture, and then also do a hair porosity test to determine how well your hair accepts product. Just kind of observe your hair to see how well it reacts to certain products that you put on it. So with starting a hair journey, I also recommend that you get a nice trim to get rid of all dead ends, all split ends, so you can really see what you're working with. Another helpful tip is to take a starting photo with any journey that you embark on, whether it's skincare, hair care, or weight loss. It's super helpful to take photos to really see what you're working with and to track your results, because sometimes you really don't see any progress, but the photos don't lie. I also always recommend enlisting the help of a professional when it comes down to chemical services. I know it can be difficult to find a professional who knows what they're doing when it comes down to relaxed hair, but if you can, I say definitely enlist the help of a professional, because they know how to further advise you to take better care of your hair. They can look at your hair, they can get a feel of what your hair needs. Back home when I was in Jamaica, I used to go to Ox System Salon, and they were great. They had consultations for new clients, and if you're in Jamaica, I definitely recommend that you check them out. If not, just hop on Google and see if you can find a healthy hairstylist in your area that can assist you with getting your hair journey started. Now, this next tip might sound a bit contradictory, but you have to realize that 99% of the success of your hair journey is dependent on you and not the professional. Whatever you are doing to your hair at home is what will make the difference. So yes, while I do recommend you seeking professional help, you have to realize that they can do so much and no more. And actually, I do recommend professionals just for chemical services, but the maintenance is all you, girl. So we're on our way to starting our healthy hair care journey. The next step is you want to build a solid, healthy hair care regimen and stick to it. That is the most important part. So if you've never heard the term regimen before, it's basically an action plan that consists of products and techniques that you're going to put in play to take care of your hair. With that said, you need to go ahead and start searching for your staple products. Now, this is the part where a lot of people get discouraged because you're trying different products and not getting the results that they want. But you have to realize that yes, it has to do with the products that you use, but it also has to do with the techniques that you use as well. But in terms of finding your staple products, you kind of just want to look at the ingredients and find things that are going to nourish your hair. It will take a minute to get it right, but dialing back to my second tip, once you learn your hair and know what your hair likes, it'll be easier to find the products that your hair likes. So if you guys notice, I don't do a ton of product reviews on my channel, and that's because products work differently for different people. So I try not to focus on products here on my channel. If something works for my hair, it's no guarantee that it will work for yours. So you just kind of have to try different products until you get it right. I mean, it sucks, but that's just the game. My next tip has to do with how you handle your hair. So I recommend doing a lot of protective styles and low manipulation styles in the beginning of your hair journey, just to give your hair a break from the daily wear and tear and over manipulation. A lot of the times we experience breakage just by how we handle our hair. So you definitely don't want to be in your hair every single day. Another useful tip is to go ahead and minimize the heat usage on your hair. So if you're a person that uses heat constantly, you want to go ahead and dial back on that. You guys know how I feel about heat. It's neither here or there to me as long as I'm taking care of my hair and I'm doing the proper precautions, moisturizing, deep conditioning, and using the heat protectant. But in the beginning stages, when you're really recovering and trying to nourish your hair back to health, I do recommend that you do more air drying or like roller setting. Definitely just stay away from the heat for a while until your hair is back to a healthy state. So this next tip, I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear, because they're just like, how are you telling me this when I'm trying to grow my hair? This doesn't make any sense. And that is to get regular trims. Now hear me out, it makes sense. A lot of the times you don't even realize, but you may have split ends, and if you leave those ends on there, it just continues to split up the hair shaft and then eventually break off. So maintaining healthy ends is essential to retaining length on your hair journey. So I think I've covered pretty much the basics. Just gonna go over a few additional tips for you guys. The first one is be consistent. You will not see results if you are not consistent. That's just how it works. So my second tip is do not compare your hair journey to somebody else's. I know it can be quite discouraging when you're on your hair journey for a minute and you're looking at these long luscious locks of other YouTubers, for example, and you're like, why doesn't my hair look like that? Enjoy your journey, have fun with it, have fun with your protective styles. Once you're consistent and you have a regimen and you stick to it, you will definitely get there. Just be positive and focus on taking the very best care of your hair, and you will see results, because healthy hair will retain length. You guys have to remember that. Also, you will have setbacks. So many things can cause setbacks: stress, laziness, trying new products, trying a new technique. So many things. Just use them as a lesson to know what not to do next time and to encourage you to take better care of your hair. And lastly, I just wanted to touch on this because I feel like a lot of us forget or don't even think about it, but a lot of things affect our hair, such as genetics, diet, and exercise, even the weather. So when you're comparing your hair journey to somebody else's, don't, because a lot of things really come into play when it comes down to the outcome of your hair and how you take care of it. Other things affect it as well. So I think I touched on all the basics of starting a hair journey or just taking care of your hair in general. Hopefully you guys find this video helpful. If you guys have any further questions, definitely drop them down below. I'll be sure to answer them, as well as some of the other ladies in our community here would be happy to help as well. Also, I promised you guys a 10K giveaway, but I don't think I've made a video since. So this is the 10K giveaway, and I asked you guys what you would like to win, and a lot of you suggested my favorite products. But the thing about it is, I don't know if the products that I like for my hair will work for your hair. So I decided to just give away $50 to 2 lucky winners. So actually, one will be international and then one will be in Jamaica, just because that's my home and I know how hard it is to get products there. Like, they're so expensive. So I just wanted to do one international and then one for Jamaica. So it'd be $50 each. You can pick up whatever you want for your hair journey. So full details of the giveaway will be down below in the description box. But all you have to do is just comment telling me, why did you want to start taking better care of your hair? Like, what was your goal? Okay? And also for the rest of September, I'll be having some smaller secret giveaways in my videos, so you definitely have to subscribe and stay tuned for that. And I think that's it for this video. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.